If you've been to my website, antiwindowscatalog.com, then you know Intuit is a favorite victim of mine. This company produces QuickBooks, software designed to manage sensitive financial information. You know, the financial information you're trying to hide from your spouse. This is the sort of information that deserves the best security you can buy. Also, if you've been to my site, you know the best security you can buy already comes with Microsoft Windows, and that I hate software that makes me turn that security off, forcing me to use inferior antivirus software instead. This is why I go to great lengths to make Intuit a good example of a bad software company. I live for this kind of irony. Software that manages sensitive financial information requires the computerized equivalent of a security blanket, because anything more than that will break it. That changed in 2007 with the American release of QuickBooks. Intuit promised the SANS Institute that they would fix QuickBooks, and fix it they did. Well, at least Intuit USA did. Intuit Canada's QuickBooks 2007 became the 100th bad app on my site, and I had great fun celebrating my site's succennial at Intuit Canada's expense. But this isn't about QuickBooks. This is about a company whose American hand doesn't know what its Canadian hand is doing. In 2008, I finally got to try out Intuit Canada's QuickTax. Now, like its American counterpart TurboTax, QuickTax helps average Canadians like myself deal with reams of tax forms and get through April every year. I wasn't looking forward to this because if the Canadian QuickBooks didn't work, why should I expect QuickTax to work? So, imagine my surprise when the Canadian QuickTax installed on the first try, then ran correctly on the first try with Windows XP's built-in security. Yes, I find these things exciting, bear with me. Now, compared to the American TurboTax, which requires administrative privileges written right on the box. I mean, I thought the Canadians were the backward folks here. Intuit USA is telling Americans they have to turn off the best security you can buy just so you can use their product. What happened to Intuit's promise to the SANS Institute? And that isn't the half of it. On one hand, you've got the American QuickBooks that works and the American TurboTax that doesn't work, and you've got the Canadian QuickBooks that doesn't work and the Canadian QuickTax that does. I mean, the mind boggles. How are you supposed to protect yourself on the internet with all this talk about fraud and spyware when you don't know if your product will or will not work just because you live on the wrong side of the border? Now, to give Intuit a little bit of credit, they have to make a single product work in more than one country with more than one tax system. It's understandable that there would be visible differences in a product. What I don't understand is how one country's product will work and another country's product won't work when they both have to work on the same platform, Microsoft Windows. Forget more than one country. This is an operating system that spans 6 continents, works on one space station, under 46 languages, and with a multitude of tax systems. If Microsoft can do that with one operating system, what's Intuit's excuse?